Manchester United won, Fulham won, and clearly we can see that all is not well at Manchester United now, and it hasn't been for a long time. We can clearly see they are struggling, and all I can say is that they have a long season ahead of them, a long season ahead of them. After the first game against Arsenal, I had a feeling that they were coming back. They were showing some character, but in this game, they seem to have retrogressed a little bit because I expected them to win this game. I know Fulham has been a tough challenge for them for the past few seasons, but I expected them to win based on the showing I saw against Arsenal, but I was wrong. So where do we even start with Manchester United, first of all? The problems are so many. I don't know if it's the coach. If he says the coach, I mean, the past like 4 or 5 coaches haven't really done much with it. So you can't really tell what the problem is. But based on just this match, for me, I'll say the first problem I want to identify is the inability to get the ball to the forwards. That's Matheus Cunha, Ibemu, maybe even Sesko when he came on. Especially for me, especially Matheus Cunha, because I feel like he's the player with that spark. You see, he has that spark that can, create something out of nothing. So I find it amazing why they don't try to get him involved in the game as much, because this game I don't think he touched the ball as much as he should have, because he's one of their bright sparks. So I'm surprised. Same for Brian Mbemu. Even when Sesko came on, he didn't get too many touches. Players like Sesko and the likes, they have to get the ball at feet. He's not like, especially for a player like Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko is not a poacher kind of number nine. He's not like Haaland. Even though he has the stature of Haaland, if you've not watched him before, you think that that's the kind of player he's, but he's actually not that kind of player. He likes the ball at feet. He wants to play, he wants to make runs and stuff like that, play one, twos and stuff. So he's very technically gifted with his feet. So he's that kind of striker. So him not having the ball at feet is very damaging for Manchester United. The same for Cunha, especially Cunha, I'm saying, because the guy is exceptional. He's an exceptional player because last season we all saw him at Wolves. I knew Cunha. He played for Atletico Madrid. He played for Leipzig. He was very good. He played in the Olympics of Brazil as well. I watched him in that tournament. He was a very good player. He is still a very good player. So I feel like Manchester United need to get him on the ball more, because things weren't actually moving. There were too much passing at the back. The ball wasn't, especially in the first half, where they had Fulham on the ropes. The ball wasn't moving forward as fast as it should have. Sometimes you should move the ball, you should break the lines as fast as possible. You don't need to play too much passes at the back and stuff. So that was the first problem for me when it came to Manchester United. The second problem I'll say, I don't know if this will be controversial or like it will be generally accepted, but I don't know why Mason Mount is still playing for Manchester United. I don't know what it is, but there's something in Mason Mount that is dead. I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly, because he's not the Mason Mount we used to know. I don't know if it's because he's aging, or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but he's not the same Mason Mount. He's a dead player. And I think Ruben Amorim is trying to give him a chance and stuff, but it's not working. There are some simple passes that he can't give anymore. There are some simple things that, at that level, a professional player, you should be able to just, like, he's not a rookie player. He has played in the Champions League finals. He has won the Champions League finals. So to give a true pass, a routine true pass in that way, in the first half where he could have given the ball to, I don't know if it's Mbemo or Cunha, one of them, but it was so frustrating to see. And I think there's something in Mason Mount that is dead. Honestly, there's something wrong, and I don't think he's. Maybe now you can see he's good enough to play for Manchester United, because Manchester United themselves are not doing well. But I don't think he is the players who should be starting week in week out. I feel like a player who should be given more chances is someone like maybe Manuel Ugarte. So Bruno can move up the pitch and then Ugarte plays where Bruno plays or something like that because Mason Mount is not it. He's not a player Manchester United can rely on, especially in the crucial moments. His confidence is dead, his character, everything. And you can see it. And he's aging as well. So that's the second problem for me, Mason Mount. And the third problem I'll talk about, this is not really a problem because I don't want to blame him too much. This is his second game. And he came off the bench as well. So Benjamin Shescu or Sescu, however you want to call him. I'm not getting much from him. Partly is due to the team not, you know, getting the ball to them. But I feel like as I said, he's that kind of player who likes to drop. He's not a Haaland kind of striker who is just in the box. So I feel like he can do better by dropping deep and then, if the ball is not coming to you, I mean, you drop deep. That's what the best players, all of them, they drop deep when the ball is not coming and then they try and do something. So I feel like he can also try and do something like that. So, but I don't want to blame him too much because the team all around is not just well oiled. Honestly, it's not just well oiled. So that's that. Manchester United have a long season ahead of them, a very long season, and I'll this is a hot take, but I'll be surprised if Ruben Amorim makes it to the end of the season. I think somewhere along the line, somewhere in the middle of the season, somewhere, I think Ruben Amorim will get fired because I don't think these players, this particular crop of players, are the players for him, especially in the back line. Dogu and all these guys, they are decent, but I don't think they are the players for him. I don't really think so. Let's see. He has a goalkeeping problem as well with Bayende or whatever his name is. Onana. I think Onana should still start in my personal view. I think Onana is still the keeper, but he just needs time. His confidence is down. Onana before Onana came to Manchester United, he was one of the best keepers in you. He was actually the best keeper in the Champions League. I think the year City won. So he's not some bum, right? He's a top class keeper. So I think he should be given a chance. Just build up his confidence. But playing this game of Andy, this is my first, this is my second choice. I don't think it's good for any of them, whether it is the second keeper or Onana, because all of them will feel like they have to do something extra. And that was Onana's problem to start with. He always felt like he had to, do something with his legs so that to separate him from other keepers. So that was his problem generally. So I just think you should stick to your choice, stick to one keeper and just give him all your confidence. Let him understand you are my number one and I want you to trust in me and I trust in you, that kind of confidence, and it will work out for him. So that's my take on this game. Manchester United, wow. I want to see how they end up. I hope they do well. Their jersey is too nice. Their jersey is too nice to be playing rubbish football like this. I mean, how can you wear a nice jersey like this and be destroying the reputation of the club like that? Please, Manchester United, they have to do better. They have to do better. They've bought a bunch of players, they have a good coach, a decent coach. Like, I mean, let's see some fights. Let's see some character. Not all this back passing kind of thing. Let's see some fights in these guys because I don't know. But hey, let's see what happens. And yeah, it was a good result from Fulham as well. And like the goal from Emil Smith Rowe, what a run. It looked like I think it wasn't really a good cross, if you are being honest, but Smith Rowe's run was so good that he made the cross look like a smart cross. And I don't know why, but I think a player like Smith Rowe should be playing for a better team because even at Arsenal, at some point they trusted him. So I don't know what went wrong. I don't know. He was injured for a long time and all that. But Smith Rowe is a player I really like. I really like. And I mean, Manchester United could have gone for a player like, players like that who like to come to Manchester United. When you look at someone like Smith Rowe, he's someone who has a little. Maverick mind, But it was a well-deserved win from Fulham, and yeah. So that's it for this game. So see you guys later.